Alright, hey everyone. So this video, as you can tell by the title, is about my experience just being an Afro-Latina woman and about like the Black Lives Matter movement. If you don't care about this, if it doesn't affect you and you feel like you don't want to get educated on it, then just click off this video, because honestly your presence is unwanted. Because I don't think I've ever mentioned on my YouTube like my ethnicity or anything, but I am Dominican, so both of my parents are Dominican. We're born in Dominican Republic. I was the only one from my immediate family that was born here, oh, besides my little brother. He was also born in the United States. So my dad is dark skinned, like he's very dark, and my mom is fair skinned and my dad is dark skinned with kinky coily hair. My mom is light skinned, super fair skin, with like wavy, barely curly hair. So that's just like a picture I want to just paint for you guys. And my sister and my brother both look exactly like me. Like we all have the same skin complexion and like similar hair texture. So that's just like a quick little picture for you. I'm gonna like be translating a lot because a lot of the things are like in Spanish, so like it's hard for me to like to say them in English, but I'll try my hardest to like translate it. So yeah, so like I knew I was different from like the other kids, like from other ethnicities that were lighter, and that had like looser curls and like what is it, more Eurocentric features, which is fucking bullshit, but we'll get to that later. Yeah, I just like knew that I was like different. What the fuck? Why is my like camera like I always knew I was different, and it's because of the things that I was told. Like in my immediate family, I never felt like I wasn't like enough, or I wasn't like pretty, or none of that. Like I never really felt that from like my immediate family, because I guess like my sister looks just like, we look so similar, and like my parents are my parents, of course they're gonna think I'm like beautiful or like whatever. So but like from other family members, from a few other family members and other like family friends, I guess you can say, especially like in DR, I experienced like a lot of things that like other kids that were lighter than me and had like looser curls and like a thinner nose, or like, you know, stuff like that, that they didn't get told things that I got told. So I definitely noticed that as a kid, and I just thought it was weird. Like for example, like I know this is like supposed to be like a compliment, or it's said in a tone of like a compliment or whatever, but it's just like I always knew that it was weird, because like why are you like complimenting on that? But basically like a lot of people in the Dominican Republic say like, oh, me gusta tu color de piel, or they'll be like, ay, qué colorcito tan lindo tú tienes, esa negrita. And it's like, okay, like I appreciate it, like thank you for the compliment. I know that my skin complexion is gorgeous. Shout out to my ancestors who've passed it down to me. I love you guys. But like why do you have to point that out? Like why is that the thing that you first like say about me? Like why can't it be, oh my god, like you have beautiful eyes, or like and it's usually from like older people. This is not from like people my age. Like I never got told that by like a younger person. So it's just like weird. Like you can tell that it's something that like older generations were taught to like admire and like say, which I don't know if it's like admiring or it's like, well, I guess it is, because like I don't know. So like I have this one uncle that he would, every time he sees me, he would like pinch my nose and be like, pinch your nose so like it gets thinner. And I've heard like other people, I've heard from other people from different ethnicities tell me that like similar things like that have happened to them, and I've read it online, like and my cousin has told me that like she's heard the same thing. So I know it's something that's like common within like minorities, which is fucking bullshit, because my fucking nose, like when I was younger, that gave me like a complejo, like what does it say, like how do you say that in English, like it gave me like it gave me an insecurity. Like I became insecure because of that. So like as a kid, I always felt like my nose is too big, or like I hate my nose, or like if like me and my friends were like hanging out, like, and we would talk about things like what we would want to do as like we got older, like I would always see like I would always say, I don't know, I'm like stumbling across my words, but like I would always say like I want to get a nose job, like I hate my nose, and this, that, and the fourth. Like I would always feel that way. But then like I think I said it so much that like my dad would always say to me like, your nose is beautiful, like fuck what these people are saying. And like literally those are probably the exact words my dad would tell me, because that's just how he speaks. But yeah, like as I got older, I started realizing like, okay, that's just some bullshit that like I was taught as a kid, and like fuck them. And like I think my nose is beautiful, and if you don't think it's beautiful, then I don't know what to tell you. It's not your face, so don't worry about it. As you guys know, like Dominican Republic is literally sharing the same island with Haiti. So like in DR, a lot of people like to discriminate against Haitians, which is fucking absolute bullshit, because the only difference between Haitians and, like, from what I can tell, like physically, like Haitians and Dominicans, the only thing that's different is that they speak a different language, that they speak French. That's the only difference. When I see a Haitian person, I can only say like, okay, like you just speak a different language. Like you don't look any different than any other Dominican that's dark skinned. Like it's fucking bullshit. So like people would say like, oh, like how do you say that in Spanish? Like, oh, little Haitian girl, like that. But they'll say it in a way like ill, like that's like ill because you like you're darker. And it's like, okay, bitch, like I fucking love my skin complexion, you're not about to make me feel bad. And I'll just be like, okay. And yeah, so like it would be things like that. And if you're Dominican, or if you're from another country that has similar like racial, like color, if you're from a country that has similar colorism as to mine, then like comment down below and let me know like if you guys feel me on this, because that has definitely happened to me a lot as a kid. But I have like, I don't know, like I don't really care, like I don't really care what other people that don't, like even as a kid, like I never really cared about what other people thought about me if like they weren't close to me, like, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't really care, like it wouldn't affect me. So yeah, like I never really cared about that. But I know that there's some people out there that shit really affects them, like it really bothers them. I honestly think I'm so grateful for like the parents that I have, and like some family members that I have that like always made me feel like I was beautiful, like I was wanted and all that shit, you know? Like, because if it wasn't for that, like I'll probably have like this issue, this internal like self-hate, you know, if it wasn't for that. And there's so many people that have that issue. And like if you're a person that doesn't think that your skin complexion or your hair or your nose and other features about you is beautiful, like honestly you're freaking gorgeous. This is how God made you. And like your ancestors from wherever you're from, they worked their asses off to get you to where you're basically at. Or not to get you to where you're at, but like they worked their asses off to basically have a family, and like, you know, the generation, whatever, you guys get what I'm trying to fucking say. Like you're freaking beautiful. So yeah, like that's just how I've been like that's just how I felt like my whole life as a kid until now. Like so like another thing with like hair is such a big thing. And honestly, like until recently I have I have felt differently about my hair. I was gonna say that I stopped identifying so much with my hair, but like I love beauty, I love hair, I love makeup, I love fashion, like I love that. So I'm always going to identify myself with the way that I present myself, because that's just, it's just how like I like to express myself like creatively, if that makes any sense at all. But yeah, so like with the hair is just like, that's a whole nother thing, a whole nother issue. I'm only speaking from my experience as a Afro-Latina. I want to explain what Afro-Latino or Afro-Latin or Afro-Latin Americans are. So it's basically Afro-Latin Americans or Black Latin Americans refers to Latin Americans of significant or mainly African ancestry. So that's just what it is. It's like, it's a good term to have because it's something, I guess, that we can identify, or we can tell tell basically white people that we are that, or when they see us, they acknowledge that that's what we are. But so I was talking about hair. Let me just talk about just hair and like my natural journey so far, and just like pelo malo, as Dominicans say, which is a disgusting term, and I correct my family members on that all the time because it's just annoying and they need to be educated. So basically, as a kid, like ever since I literally can't remember anything before the age of 6. Like I honestly can't. So, or the age of like 7. Like I have terrible freaking memory, you guys. Like it's really bad. But basically, ever since I was like 6 years old, I asked my mom this like a couple months ago. I was like, when was like the first time you ever like permed my hair? Like I was really like, I really wanted to know that because I don't ever remember seeing what my hair looked naturally. I never remembered what my curls looked like. Like all I remember ever, the only thing I remember is always going to the salon to perm my hair, or getting rolos, or pasándome el blow, which is blow drying my hair or straightening my hair. So that's all I remember as a kid. I don't remember any other way that my hair was done, like at all. So I asked my mom that. I was very curious. She was like, oh, at the age of 6 or 7. She was like 6 or 7 because she doesn't really remember, but I know it was early on because she can't even remember. At that age is when I started, like when my parents started to perm my hair, which is awful. And I wish that, like, honestly, I don't want to say that I wish that that didn't happen, because it's just like I'm learning so much more about myself throughout like this journey. So yeah, I don't want to say that. But yeah, so like I would always get my hair permed, and I was always told like, oh, deslízate ese tronco que tú tienes ahí, or which means like, oh, like go perm like your edges, like go, not your edges, just go perm like your new growth. Basically that's what it means in Spanish. Or like, ay, tú sí tienes ese pelo malo, or like, ay, vete a hacerte unos rolo, or like something like that, which basically is like go get like a wash and set at the salon. And I feel like, honestly, my hair was never meant to be straightened. It just never was meant to be straightened. Why? Because it's not naturally straight. It was meant to be naturally curly. This is like its natural state. Like the way I have my hair right now is literally its natural state. So, yeah, like I need to appreciate it the way that it is. And all my life I grew up just like straightening my hair. I never knew what my hair was like. And I guess because like I had so much pressure to like always like get my hair done, and I always like had to feel like I had to like, you know, just keep up with like, just because like that's the way that like my mom raised us, just to like always be presentable. Not with hair, I'm just saying in general, like you just like dress nicely, like have clean shoes, like have cute makeup, like all of that. As I got older, I was allowed to wear makeup, but like, you know what I mean. So like I was always taught to be presented like properly, and I felt like, oh, like I have to straighten my hair in order to present properly, or like nicely. So like the older that I got, like I know like I want to say like the natural hair started like what, like 2012, and I had a couple of cousins throughout the years like go natural, and I would always tell them like, oh my god, I don't know how you're doing it, because like I have to like perm my hair once I see that like my hair is starting to grow in, like my natural hair is starting to grow in. It's like so hard to like tame like my edges, and it's so hard to like like it's so hard to like get the blower to like pass like nicely on my hair, which not pass nice, not like be blowed out nicely, because my hair is actually like, I don't have a lot of density in my hair. My hair is like very like, my hair strand and like the density on my hair is like thin, so like whenever I straighten my hair, it gets straight fast, but it's like more of a hassle to get it straight when it's like when I'm starting to like curl, like when I'm starting to grow out my hair and I'm not getting it permed, basically. Fuck, that was like like so hard to get out. But yeah, so I always felt like I had to get it done, so I would tell my cousins like, how are you doing this, like what's the secret? And they would just be like, bro, just do it, like just do it. Shout out to my cousin Axel, because he would always tell me like, Demi, stop wearing hair extensions, stop straightening your hair, like just let it grow out. Like even before like the natural movement was a thing, like before that, like he would always tell me to like just stop wearing hair extensions, and he would always make fun of me for wearing them and stuff like that. And he would always be like honestly, you don't need that to like look pretty. So shout out to you, Axel, and shout out to all my other cousins that told me to go natural. I identified so much with my hair because I knew how to like blend in my extensions really nicely, as you guys can see like in other videos that I have of like my hair extensions. Like I would always know how to like finesse them. I would always get compliments on like how I would clip them in, and just like how like my hair would just always be like laid, and like just like I always just identified with it. Like I always loved having like straight hair with extensions. Like that was just like my thing. Like that's just always been my thing ever since I started wearing them. And even before that, like I'd always felt like, oh, I need to like straighten my hair, like I said before, as a kid. So I don't know, up until recently, I mean, I've always thought that like natural curly hair was beautiful, and I always knew that I had curly hair, but I just don't ever remember seeing it. And I've always said to like everyone, like I want to go natural, but like I just feel like it's gonna be like really hard, and I'm gonna look ugly, and I'm gonna feel ugly, and like I'm just not gonna know what to do with my hair. Like there's no other styles that I can do, because I really like how like long hair looks, or like longish hair, like mid-length hair looks on me. Like I hate the way short hair looks on me, and I would always like go back and forth. And mind you, my hair would always be like, it would never grow past my shoulders, obviously, because I would wear extensions in all the time, and I would always straighten my hair, and obviously that's gonna not make your hair grow, like duh. But like I did not want to understand that. Like I understood it, but I just didn't want to stop doing it. It was like I was addicted to straightening my hair. I know that sounds freaking crazy, but it literally was like I was addicted to straightening my hair, and I didn't feel pretty without straightening my hair, or like curling my hair with like a curling wand or a curling iron. Like I was just so attached to it. And then in April, no, when was it? In October, I was like, I'm not gonna do the rizado anymore. I'm not gonna like perm my hair anymore. Like I told my mom, and I told like the hairdresser that we would go to, I told her I was like, I'm not gonna do it anymore. And I'm not gonna like do my edges. I'm not gonna do anything. Like I'm just not gonna do it. I just want to see like I just want my hair to be natural. Like that's how my journey started. Like I said, like I just want my hair to be natural. I'm gonna stop perming it. I'm gonna like lay off the heat. But it was never my intention to be natural. Like I didn't want to like completely like not ever straighten my hair again, never do rolos again, never like blow dry my hair. Because from like October to April, I still used heat, but not as much. Like I would still do like rolos. I would still like blow dry my hair, and I would still use like the curling iron, but I wouldn't use it as frequently. I was more like cautious of like what I was doing with my hair, and I was like doing more deep conditioning masks. And then in April, a couple of weeks before the lockdown, I was like thinking about it, like I should probably go natural. Like I'm seeing so much growth on my hair. And like my cousin Denise was like, oh, like you should just go natural, bro. Like just do it. Like just do it. Like everyone was like, just do it. And then we went into quarantine, and then in quarantine I was like, I'm literally not gonna see anybody for like a couple of months, so like why not do it now? So I freaking just cut off heat entirely. I just went to Target, bought a bunch of natural hair products. I bought a bunch of oils, and I started just like binge watching a bunch of like transitioning transitioning hair like tutorials, like other people's journeys and like how I should do it, and like I was just like becoming more knowledgeable on like transitioning hair. And that's basically where I am now. Like I haven't straightened my hair at all since April. I did rolos once, but I didn't blow dry it. Like I didn't blow dry it because you know how like when you do like the rolos, like sometimes like your roots stay like curly because like it can't straighten that part, and there's no heat really getting to your scalp like as much as it's getting to the top. So like I just like I just took the rolos out, I brushed my hair into a bun, and I didn't even do anything. So I don't know if you want to consider that, well, that is heat technically, but I didn't really straighten my hair. I just did rolos for no reason because I just put it in a bun. So I haven't used heat, like I haven't straightened my hair since April, like the beginning of April. And I'm so proud of myself because it is June 11 and I haven't straightened my hair, nor do I want to, nor do I care to, because this is like I am so amazed on like how beautiful my hair is looking so far. And like as you guys can see, like I'll show you with this strand of hair, and I know you naturals probably know like this journey if you like transition, but like you guys can see like my hair, like how curly my hair is, and then I have all these straight ends. So this is like all the hair that's been permed throughout the years that's just still in my hair because it hasn't, like I haven't cut it off. But yeah, so like, and this is just like how the curls look with the straight ends on, because once you cut the ends off, like my hair is gonna like coil up and like get more defined and get more curly, and it's just gonna look so freaking beautiful. And like I'm just admiring my hair so much. I've always admired natural curly hair, but I just, like I said before, I never had the guts to do it because I feel like it takes so much like courage, and like I don't know, like you really have to like, I don't know, you really have to like be about it to go through the natural journey if you went so many years with straightening your hair and like perming your hair. And I'm literally like, I'm so proud of myself because this has been a long time coming, and I don't ever see myself like going back. Like look how cute those look. Oh, and I just need to like cut the ends, and like it's like my hair is gonna look so good. I don't really plan on big chopping. I want to like transition as much as I can before I like cut off all the ends, because like I don't see myself big chopping because I cannot put my hair in a bun. And then like also if I big chop, I can't put my hair in a bun because like look at these pieces right here in the front. Like for example, like I don't really have a lot of growth up here. It's just like this much. It's like barely like an inch and a half, and then I have all the straight ends. So like if I cut this is gonna be that short, and then like the back, for example, or like the sides are really long, obviously because this is more heat damage, and this has probably been like just treated so terribly. I'm so sorry to the front of my hair, but like the sides of my hair are so much more longer, and if I big chop, it's gonna be long in the back and then like short as fuck in the front. So it doesn't make any sense for me to big chop. And I don't know, like a lot of people in the like natural community have like really strong opinions, and some people have told me like you should just big chop, like it makes no sense to have those straight ends. But it's like I'm gonna do what I want with my hair, and you're not gonna tell me what to do. And yeah, it's like really easy. Like my hair lays so flat. Like if I were to like put my hair in a sleek bun right now, like it will be so sleek that if I had my head to a certain angle, you would think I would look like an egg. So like I literally look like an egg whenever I'm on FaceTime with my boyfriend. Like I literally look like an egg, and we make like a whole joke about it because I literally look like a fucking egg. Like I look like a little brown egg on FaceTime. But yeah, like basically that's just how I've been feeling about everything. That's what's been going on with my hair. I haven't like uploaded on YouTube for a while. I actually had a video planned to go up like 2 weeks ago, but I didn't post it because I felt like it was absolutely not the right time to post about fucking makeup and a makeup tutorial. Like that is not fucking important at all. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm so like, I'm kind of like mad at myself because I always wanted to make a video like this talking about like my hair and talking about like just like how I felt about like just like the Dominican culture, and just like how I grew up, like feeling like my hair and like certain features on my body are not good enough. Like I've always wanted to talk about this on camera, but it's like this has been long overdue. Just like this whole global movement, Black Matters movement, it's just been long overdue, and I'm so happy that it's happening, and that like Black people are getting the recognition that they deserve, and like they're fighting for their fucking lives on the streets, and it's honestly so sad, and it just hurts my soul every time I see these videos of like Black people getting literally killed for no reason, like literally for no reason, for reasons that they do not need to be killed over. I've spoken about this to like my mom and like my other family members, and all of my family is Dominican, so like I told them, I'm like, the same way George Floyd and Breonna Taylor died is the same way that I can die, is the same way that my sister can die, it's the same way that my cousins could die, it's the same way that my father can like die, my little brother can die, because we are Black. Like we are Black. Just because we are Dominican doesn't mean that we're not fucking Black. So it's just like you need to identify with that, because it can easily happen to you. You think that a white person cares if we tell them like, no, don't shoot me because I'm Dominican, I'm not Black. They don't care. They see us all the freaking same. So it's like, I don't know, it's like I've been telling them like this is important, and whenever like my mom or like my aunts or other family members say ay ese pelo malo, which basically means bad hair, which they refer to as like curly hair that's not straight, or like hair that has like new growth that needs to be like permed, or whatever needs to be perm, I just tell them, I'm like, don't use that language. Like that's not bad hair. There's no such thing as bad hair, so stop using that term. And I literally get that attitude with them because it's like annoying and it's frustrating. Yeah guys, I just want to leave it at that. If you are a person who can't relate to anything that I mentioned in this video, or can't relate to anything that has been presented all over social media, then use your privilege and educate yourself on the things that other human beings are going through in this country, and what Black people have been going through for 400 years, and what our ancestors went through. It's honestly disgusting if you don't even have like the want to educate yourself. So yeah, you guys, like I just want to leave it at that for today. I do feel like this is a topic that I do want to continue talking about. I do use my platform on YouTube as an escape. I use it as like a therapeutic like way to just like let my emotions out, whether it's through creating a makeup look through tutorials, or whether it's like talking about my anxiety, which I do a lot on my channel. So I feel like this is just another part of that. And if you guys are interested in it and you guys want me to touch on other topics, just let me know down below. Honestly, stay safe to everyone. If you're going to a protest, if you're in the streets, just stay safe. Just stay safe, and God is with you guys. I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching.